Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another vlog. So today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna show you guys what Bryce's chore routine is. Every week he's in charge of the pool. So that means skimming, brushing, putting chemicals, the bobber, the chlorine bobber, mowing the front and backyard, picking up dog poop, and anything else that's in the outdoor realm, where Sierra's got the inside. So I thought today we'd show you what Bryce's chore routine is. All right dude, so what's up first?
Poops.
Poops! You got poops. So before he mows, he's got to pick up the dog poop so he doesn't run it over and get it stuck in the lawnmower. Ew. Our dog poops about what, 2 or 3 times a day?
Yeah.
Something like that. And of course he leaves it here all week, so he's got like 10 piles to pick up when he's time to do it. Tiff's in the kitchen, preparing Taco Tuesday.
I feel like I've done this before.
What?
Cut up tomatoes.
Yeah, every week, right? Does it ever get tired?
No.
No. We love
As
tacos.
long as, yeah, I mean, we switch up the tacos.
Right.
So today's gonna be shredded chicken tacos in the crock pot.
Oh.
Been in here for about almost 5 hours. So we're gonna have to.
It's gonna shred it. It's gonna shred real good. Baby was outside, but she does not like the sound of the lawnmower, so she came inside. Huh. So of course Bryce is not like thrilled to do his chores. And I think it was maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, Tiffany was like, why don't you get your phone and like listen to music? You got headphones. And it was like a light bulb went off. He was like, oh yeah, that'd make it a lot better. And the last like 2 or 3 times he's mowed the grass now, like he looks forward to it. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna throw on my headset, put on some music, because we have Google Play, Google Music, and so he's got pretty much any song he can think of at his fingertips. And once he realized that, he was like, he actually is not that big of a deal to do the lawn. So he's jamming out to something. We'll have to ask him what he's jamming out to. All right, all done with the yard?
Yeah.
What's next?
Pool.
The pool. We gotta do the pool.
Take the chemicals, skim, brush, and put the chemicals in.
All right, let's do it. So what's that?
Test strips.
Test strips.
I like the sound when it closes, when it opens. So there's these 4 little like squares. When you dip into the water, they change colors. The top one's chlorine. That's basically the one that I pay attention to, because it's the main one. And if it's in between that rectangle, then if the color is in between that rectangle, then it's fine. It's good. So you want all 4 colors to be in between those rectangles. So then,
where are we at?
The chlorine is right in between, so it's good. That one's in between. That one's good.
They're all pretty good, man. Nice job. So then what does that mean?
That means I put in the, I forgot what they're all called, but there's chemicals that you put in when everything's good, and there's chemicals that you put in when everything's bad.
So we're gonna put the chemicals in that's good. Basically, if chlorine's low, we put shock in it. Since the chlorine's good, then we just use like a detergent and it just kind of cleans the water. If the acid or the pH balances was out, we'd add acid or we add sulfite? I don't know. There's basically chemicals you put into the pool depending on which direction on the squares it is. But since it's right down the middle of the squares, all we need to do is throw some detergent in to just kind of keep the water clean, and we add more chlorine tablets to the little bobber, and it's money. So this is the stuff we put in if the chlorine levels are good. It's like a shock, but it's not chlorine. So it's called Fresh and Clear, I think. But yeah, so 1 scoop of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't breathe that in. Kind of spreading it around?
What?
Just kind of spreading it around?
Yeah, I do. I normally do it like all 4 sides.
All 4 sides? Smart. And then you're gonna brush it anyways, right? So you're gonna stir it around.
Remember when I did this with the bags? I would have to like actually brush it because like it would get all stuck in the water.
Yeah. Good job. All right. So there's the chlorine bobber. It's feeling a little light. Getting low on chlorine? Okay.
Still have a lot more, but like.
Should get some more. All right, so what's last?
Brushing and skimming.
Brushing and skimming, we gotta clean it. So come over here, pull this. This is where all the leaves go that are on the top. And then you can see it's pretty full.
$71.
71. I'm getting there.
Wow.
Last little thing. Just brushing all the stuff. Now, what's the point of brushing it?
So you could push all the stuff to the suction, which is in the middle. And so it could suction all of the
Suction's in the middle. Yeah, we have what's basically called a self-cleaning pool. It does a really good job, but it obviously doesn't get everything.
What do you do if you don't have that thing?
Well, no, so everyone's got that, but we've got the little pop-ups. Otherwise, you have, oh no, I'm sorry, you know what? If you don't have that thing, you have a vacuum that runs around, like Papa's, yeah. So we've got the suction in the middle, that thing in the middle that I don't know if you guys can see. It's like a grate. It's about probably 3 feet long. And then there's all these pop-ups in the pool that pop up and it shoots water out and it pushes everything in there. And like I said, it does a really good job, but we just gotta help it out a little bit. We gotta push everything, stir everything around, so when the jets hit it, it pushes it all to the middle. So you guys remember last year we came back from a trip, I forget where we went, and the pool was a disaster. Like, it was brown, there was dirt and tons of dirt, leaves, all that stuff. The pool was nasty. I'll have it in the cards right here if you guys want to check it out. And I want to say it took maybe like 4 days, and the pool was almost back to like normal. Like, the pool does a really good job of cleaning itself as long as all the valves are turned the right way and all the filters are empty. So it has plenty of water pressure. So yeah, we're really fortunate to have a pool like that. I told Bryce he's lucky because when I was a kid, I had to do brushing and skimming way more often because I was the only thing that cleaned the pool. So one last thing Bryce has to do is you got to put 2 capfuls of this brown stuff, another chemical, into the water. And what that does is it basically removes phosphates and it lets the water use less chlorine. It's a pretty cool thing. We didn't have that when I was a kid. I had to put tablets in that bobber pretty much every day. Child-proof. Got it.
I always poured this too fast.
You got it. Perfect.
And I got it myself.
See it?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Woo!
I think it's done.
You think?
It smells really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna add some of the juice so it's not dried out.
Perfect. And we've got dinner. The chicken, the rice and the beans, the fixings, the Sierra. How's it going?
Good.
How was school?
Good.
Good? Yeah, we already talked to you, Bryce. We already talked to you. Sierra just got home from school, so. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, but they taste so good though. Yeah. Yeah, corn tortillas are definitely the more flimsy ones. And honestly too, it's store bought. If you like had homemade ones, they're a little thicker, you know, a little stretchier. But
you wouldn't use like flour for a taco though.
You could. Some places serve flour, but yeah, I prefer corn.
Soft tacos have flour.
I was just telling Tiffany how these two crack me up because one day they're best friends. They can't do anything without each other. They just buddy up and have the best time. And then the next day they're like, bah, bah, bah. They can't stand each other. Get away from me. Bah. Everything they say or do, it's the other one has to have a reaction to. It's just brothers and sisters, I guess, right? But for the most part, they get along really well, and we couldn't be more proud. All right, girls just went off to volleyball. I don't think Tiffany took the camera, so no volleyball footage, but it's our Tuesday routine. Girls go to volleyball, Bryce and I stay home. He plays some video games with his friends. I'm gonna go do a stream with some of my friends. And then when Sierra gets back, we'll come back downstairs and watch The Flash. So that's the next thing to come. All right, you guys, fast forward a couple hours later. The girls are back from volleyball. Tiffany's already actually in bed. Sierra's on the couch after her shower. We're getting ready to kick on The Flash. Bryce is wrapping up a game of Fortnite, and I just got out of the shower. So pretty chill evening. Had some fun in Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is getting hyped again, guys. The new DLC's coming out. Pretty excited about it, May 8th. And so we're playing some D2. It's good stuff. How's practice?
Good.
Anything new or exciting?
No.
Just getting ready for Vegas, huh? Excited about it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so just a quick heads up. We're gonna be headed to Vegas this weekend for a big volleyball tournament with Sierra's team. So you guys will be getting vlogs from Vegas, traveling while we're there, volleyball, all that good stuff. So stay tuned for that, for sure. I meant to bring the camera on the couch while we watched The Flash and talk to the kids after the episode, but got totally into the episode and totally forgot to grab the camera. They went to bed. I caught up on some things online, and now I'm gonna go to bed. So that's our vlog. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it. More in the eye in the sky. And we'll see you guys next time. Vlog on.